Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing? Jake Naturally here with a H1Z1 Z2 King of the Kill gameplay. Thought I'd do a commentary over this video because whenever you signed in, or whenever I signed in today to H1Z1, there was a new producer's letter, which was basically talking about how the preseason 2 is going to be ending on, I believe they said January 25th. And so what I wanted to do was basically come on here and do a commentary and just show y'all how far I've come since the last time I've uploaded a video, which has been a minute. I mean, times uh, when it comes to like I guess uploading, it was kind of tough because I guess life caught up with me. It was right around holiday time, so it was kind of difficult to upload. But anyway, I'm back. I don't want to give any excuses or anything like that. So I just thought I'd get on here, upload a video. I've had that initiative, and I've had that I guess goal to keep uploading videos because I want my channel to grow, and I do enjoy making videos and uploading them because they are relaxing to me, and it's a good way to I guess vent and communicate with an audience outside of I guess myself. But anyway, for those of you that are new to the channel or might need a refresher course, that the people that have seen my videos before, my goals when I first started uploading H1Z1 was to make a series called Rags to Royalty. And what this series consisted of was basically somebody that came from a console background. I mean, I'm known for PS4. I don't want to say known because I'm not known, but I came from a PS4 background, and I was Call of Duty all the way and all this and all that, just on console though. Never played any PC games, and so uh, a few of my friends, they decided to get some PCs, and needless to say, obviously I got one too, and here I am playing H1Z1. The point of the series was to show the development from somebody that had that console background and never played PC games to see how long it would take to get to a top tier player in H1Z1. And by no means do I call myself a top tier player, but the top rank overall in H1Z1 is royalty. And that was my goal. I said, man, I need to get to royalty no matter what it takes, get to royalty. So here I am uploading this video today because, spoiler alert, I made it to royalty. It took me quite some time. I mean, I did have the determination to really grind out H1Z1 here at the preseason 2. So I really grinded it. So I played plenty of hours on this game. So definitely, definitely was really rewarding to me to finally get to that royalty rank. And you'll hear that at the end of the video. Like, I'm not talking at all during this game. Normally, whenever I'm just playing by myself, I don't really talk that much, which is something I'm probably going to have to change because I think doing more live commentaries would be more entertaining, I guess. But we're hoping to get to that point in preseason 2, and maybe even shortly in the future now, because I think, like I said, preseason 3. My apologies. Preseason 3, to my knowledge, starts January 25th because that's when the new update was or is going to be. And so whenever the new season starts, I may try to do a lot more live commentaries because I feel like they'd be a lot more entertaining. You'd be able to hear my emotions whenever like I get pooped on or I just do the pooping on. So who knows? But anyway, back to what we were talking about in regards to I don't really consider myself a top tier player. Now, I'm not saying I'm terrible, but you're not going to see me get 20, 30 kills. You're not going to see me get the top high score of kills in a H1Z1 solo game. That's not me. That's not me at this moment. Correction. I believe that's going to be my next goal. I don't want to say that's going to be my next goal. My next goal right now, I think, should be a 20 kill game. I've yet to get a 20 kill game. I think in preseason 2, the most kills I got was 10. I think I ended up getting 10 kills in preseason 1. One thing that I do need to work on in regards to when I'm in the game is, I guess, finding spending maybe less time looting because I see a lot of guys like Storm TV. The man spends like no time whatsoever looting, but the guy has an incredible shot. And so basically, he gets all of his loot from uh, basically killing people. And so he'll get him an AR and a helmet, and I think maybe a backpack at the most. But other than that, he's going straight for kills. And maybe that's what I'm going to have to start doing. But more than likely, what I'm going to have to do more than anything is since I've gotten royalty, the thing that I've been focusing on really is just trying to get more engagements. Like in this gameplay here, I'm going by the philosophy of do not be a lion because lions they go out there, they're hunting, they're challenging anybody. They got to be the king of the jungle, yada yada yada. That's all ego stuff. For me, one thing that this helped me is I mean a lot of people may consider it a cowardly way of playing, but I mean at the end of the day, who's really winning the game? Is it the guy that had 20 kills and finished 10th, or is it the guy that ended up having 5 to 6 kills and finishing first? So at the end of the day, it's all about that W. So the thing is, when it comes to like let's say uh, picking your engagements, for me personally, what I say is don't be the lion, be the hyena, because the hyena, what he's going to do is he's going to wait for them scraps. He's going to wait for that perfect moment where you're at your weakest and he's at his strongest, and that's how I try to take all these engagements. And you'll see that a lot in this gameplay here. I'm not challenging hardly anybody just straight up. I'm waiting for them to have their back turned to me and they're exposed, and I'll try for a 2 tap. But or basically, I mean, I'll get the kill more than likely. If I get you weak, I'm gonna push you then. But I'm never just gonna like drive up on somebody and just straight up challenge them head on because I suck at when this gameplay came out. I've been working on it a lot lately, but when I did this gameplay, I suck at driving and hopping out. Like if that's a very very good thing that you need to work on in H1Z1. Like it sounds like a real simple concept. I'll upload a video later, probably in the next couple days, where you'll see that I'm doing a real good job of driving around and getting myself in situations where, of course, I'm at the strongest that I can be, and the enemy's at the weakest. Because that's how you want to be in every engagement in H1Z1. You want everything to be in your favor the most you can. You want to have armor. You want to have helmet. You want to have the angles. Like you want to make sure they don't have any cover. Things like that. But you'll see in a gameplay that I'll upload in the next couple days is I rushed it. That's one thing that I need to work on too is slowing down. I mean, a lot of people will probably say that, oh man, this gameplay is slow enough as it is. But the thing is, I see this with a lot of people that I play doubles and fives with. What happens is they'll get a kill, and then they'll get so hyped up that they think they're untouchable. And they're like I said, I have a gameplay that I'll upload the next couple of days. There was a situation where I was feeling the game so much, and I was like, man, I'm untouchable right now. Like nobody can stop me right now. It was I don't want to give too much away, but the situation was basically in my favor. I'm pushing people. It's in my favor, and the gas pushes me at one point, and I have to get up out of there. Needless to say, I end up challenging somebody, and the cards were in their favor. Everything was in their favor. I didn't identify where the guy was. I seen him for like 1 second. I said, okay, he's in this general area, and I just charged at that general area when there was a lot of different places where he could have hid. But you'll see that video. You'll know what I'm talking about. I'll probably go into a little bit more details about that when I upload that video because it was very heartbreaking to me because it was going to be one of my top 10. I'm really trying to get to the point where like I said, when preseason 3 comes up, I want to be above 10 kills. Like 10 kills, I want 10 kills to be my average game. Like I don't want like to win a game with 2 kills. At the end of the day, 2 kills and a win is still a win at the end of the day. But the thing that makes you a better player is getting into those engagements, challenging those people, because you're not going to get a better shot just by simply camping. just by sitting in a bush waiting for the game to end. You got to get in those engagements. You got to work on popping them heads off, because if you don't, you're never going to get better. And that's what the whole point of this series, from rags to royalty, was to prove and to show, is coming from nothing and becoming something. Going from like just bare minimum no experience to a top tier player. And even people that's had PCs for a while, they need to even like I've there's a guy that I play with normally. He's had a PC for probably as long as he's been alive. I mean, the guy's not that old, but he has the moments where uh, he doesn't pick the right engagements, or he'll push too hard, or whatever it is. But the thing is that I tell him, I said, man, I said, you're a good player, and it's up to debate whether he's better than me, to be honest, because the guy can hit two taps much better than I can, and can win a lot of good engagements that maybe I couldn't. And the thing that I was telling him more than anything is slow down, man. Uh, in this gameplay, I'm going slow, yes, but I'm picking all the right engagements. There's no reason to be like a headhunter out there, because you need to play towards your play style, and that's what I'm doing in this one. I'm going, I guess, slow right now. You see me just looking around, and all I'm doing is basically I have a vehicle. I know that. And so I'm looking for somebody that doesn't have a vehicle that's going to have to move with the gas. When you have a vehicle and somebody else doesn't, and you know the gas is converging, I mean, it's so easy to kill somebody while they're running from the gas. Because if they wait too late, they're going to be stuck in the gas, and it's easy to spot them in there, and they're already getting weak from the gas, especially when it's top 10 remaining. That gas is just so strong that they're going to be so weak that all it'll probably take is maybe 2 bullets, and they're dead. That's even if they have a lammy and a helmet, probably. But the thing is, yes, I may be playing this slow, but like look at this example right here. This guy's fully exposed because he's looking across the river at somebody else. I picked that engage because he didn't even know I was there, and so that's a smart play on my part. And I'm also aware that there's a guy across the lake, and there's a guy to my left right there. That guy to my left was trying to sneak up on me, so I decided not to loot. Picking times to loot and being just aware of your surroundings will keep you alive more than anything. But here I am trying my hardest to get to royalty, and man, I'm after this game, it was just a huge relief, because man, I probably got about shoosh, about 3 to 4 second place finishes. I got my ninth win, and then after my ninth win, man, I just went on a second place grind. It seemed like I kept getting to them situations where I just wanted that win so bad that it just ended up being, like I said, I was picking the wrong engagements, or I was pushing just way too hard. When if I would have just slowed down, most of the time, it probably would have went to my favor, because I constantly keep checking that map. That map is huge when it comes to, like, all right, right now, top 5. If I can find where that safe zone is and identify, okay, this is where I need to be, and also establish who has vehicles. All right, I can't remember exactly how many people have vehicles. I know I have a cop car. The guy who was just trying to sneak up on me a minute ago had a cop car. I think there's, if I remember correctly, there's 3 people right now that have vehicles. There's 2 cop cars and a truck or a Jeep. I can't recall. But I'm looking for those other 2. I know there's 3 people, including me, that have vehicles. Where are those other 2? And so that's what I'm trying to establish. If I can locate them, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go straight for them and I'm going to just attack them. If I can just locate them and know where they're going to be at, it puts me at an advantage, because they may get into an engagement. Here I am sneaking up behind them. They'll never know I'm there, just because they're so focused on what's in front of them, and they're not listening to their headset, which is telling them, hey, there's a car engine sneaking up behind you right now. You might want to stop shooting the guy in front of you, get cover. But I mean, it's just one of those things that whenever, see, there's one person. We just saw one person on the ground, and I'm aware that there's a sniper there. Uh, a lot of people aren't that good. See, I wanted to get out right here and challenge this guy because you seen him just lay down behind that rock. I wanted to get out, but I was like, I don't know where the sniper rifle is. See, there's two people in the gas right there. That one guy just got gunned down who was belly deep in the dirt, and then I think in about 3 or 4 seconds. All right, there it is. The guy that just killed the guy that was hiding behind the rock, he just died in the gas. And so now we have this weird freaking showdown of cars. I didn't like where I was. I always want the high ground. And so, like I said, I'm trying to get every engagement to my benefit. And I'd much rather be high ground on a sniper than low ground on the sniper because I feel like a sniper rifle can easily hit a noggin a lot easier than going downhill than uphill. Because, I mean, I suck with a sniper, but I feel like I'm a better shot if the target was downhill. But one thing that's going on through my head right now that I know, and you'll notice it whenever I'll stop and I'll hop out of the vehicle for a second, stop, hop out of the vehicle. I don't want to be in the car, but at the same time I want to keep the car close because the issue right now for me is this is a wide open field pretty much. And so, see, that's another reason I just suck at driving. Is I pull the car. I know the sniper's there, but I could hear the angle that the sniper was at. So basically, I just knew he couldn't hit that shot. And I also know right now that the reason these guys don't want to hop out and get in any engagements because it's almost like you don't want to get weak because what's going to happen is the other guy's just going to rush you. And so you have to pick the right moment to engage. And so I'd much rather be out of my vehicle because once you get one or two shot in the car, all it's going to be is a big chase, and you're either going to get really weak and get gunned down, or you're going to bleed out. Unless you get a lucky shotgun kill, but you never want to be the guy that gets shot out of his vehicle when there's only 3 people remaining. So I try to stay out of my vehicle, and you'll see me just taking shots and trying my hardest to gun down some of these guys. Because if I can make one of these guys bleed a little bit with 1 or 2 bullets, I'm probably going to be that guy chasing him. But I really like this next play that's going to happen. See, made him bleed, but I don't want to chase because I know that car's right there. But making plays, Peyton Manning. But all right, so now we know it's a 1v1, and I just killed the sniper. I remember that guy was the one with the sniper. See, I knew where I knew his general area, but I did not know where he actually was. I think he's behind that rock that's straight in front of me. But I didn't like the angle that I was at, which is smart. If you don't like something, if you're not comfortable with a situation, get up out of it. All right, I know 2 things. I got the car in front of me for cover, which I can't recall the health, but I know there's a little bit of smoke coming off of it. Not much. And I know there's this rock here. So I knew I had at least 2 things to cover. And the thing that I've also learned is you don't want to put, like, let's say that car, like you see how that guy's car is like right beside the rock. You don't want that because what's going to end up happening is, let's say I had a Magnum and I'm gunning down that Jeep, it just would explode and cause damage to that guy. Another thing I need to work on is, man, a lot of those bullets are just hitting that rock. You just see all that dust. See all that dust coming up off that rock because I'm just hitting the rock, which doesn't make any sense because it kind of looks like I'm over the rock. But see, doesn't that look like I'm over the rock? Anyway, I don't know what was up with that guy's smoke. I'm not sure if he planned that smoke there to make a push or what. But that smoke was, you see how he threw it a little bit ago. Anyway, you see me hit these shots, and I just had to slow down. After I think I hit like 3 shots, I just slowed down and just took my time. Sometimes that's just what you have to do, man. Just pick the right engagements. That's it. But all right, guys, that's it for this video. If I don't see you, YouTube, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Royalty. Come on, baby. Give me royalty. Give me royalty. Give me royalty. Let's go! Let's go, baby.